Congressman, I beg your pardon.
Thank you.
I mean, I had to look back because you were flipping the papers, like you were recalling and looking through a list while she spoke. What are your views on the upcoming election?
Well, you know, it hurts me a little bit when people come to television, particularly national television, and they say things that are particularly not very true. My constituents, every year, every other representative that I know does that, okay? But this is not about personality. I am saying that if anybody is going to promise you anything, you first and foremost look at what the person has got. Today, we have this to show for the mandate of Dr. John Kadi-Fahimi for the past 3.5 years. You can't fault this. Listen, this is not. Every town and village, there are 131,000 villages in Ekiti State as we speak today. Every one of them has minimum of 5 projects here in black and white. Now, and I'm going to leave one with you, and I will give one to the Labour Party. Now, she talked about local government elections. How did we get there? This is a matter that is in court. Why wouldn't Dr. Fahimi conduct elections? You don't even judge a government on the basis of not conducting elections when the matter is in court. Until it is decided in court, PDP took us to court, took APC to court, the then ACN to court, because they felt, oh, the woman in charge of, that was supposed to conduct to present over the election belongs to the party, is a card-carrying member of ACN. The case went to court, it was ruled in our favor, then we lost, and then we appealed, and all of that. That's about that. So it is not an added advantage. It is not something you can pitch people on, or pitch Nigerians on, that you're going to conduct local government elections as if APC wouldn't have ordinarily conduct local government elections. That's number one. She talked about agriculture. And I dare say, the only man who is coming to this election with a paid check is Dr. John Kadi-Fahimi. His check is paid, not promissory notes. Every other person is coming on promissory notes. I say that because she talked about subsistence. I'm not sure if it's the same Ekiti we are talking about here. We've moved beyond that 3.5 years. We now have a policy called Y-Card, Youth in Commercial Agriculture, where government, and they are all effusively captured here.
Are you sure you're not playing on the power of the incumbent?
Listen, this is responsible incumbency.
Okay.
You could be an incumbent and be irresponsible. Right. But this is responsible incumbency. And in responsible incumbency, one of the indices of that would be that you can you can validate and point to things you've done with the mandate of the people. The agriculture she's talked about has been at subsistence level way back. We moved beyond that.
So where are you now?
Of course, it's mechanized. It's clearly mechanized. I'll give you clear examples. Tractors have been provided. Resources have been provided to farmers. Indeed, one medical doctor, I've forgotten his name now, one medical doctor opted for farming on the basis of the incentives that the John Kadi-Fahimi administration had provided. In 3.5 years, the boy is alive today.
So when Mrs. Badekunle-Bruce talks about...
And she talked about youth empowerment.